Welcome back to the Previously On podcast. I'm your host, Jillian Benani, and joining me once again for Toxic Tuesday, he's a photographer who's ready to rate Bree's photos. It's Kenny Marshall.
Hi.
Welcome back, Kenny. Welcome back for another
Thanks for having me.
Toxic Tuesday. Wouldn't want to celebrate it with anybody else.
I couldn't get through this with anyone else. So thanks for having me here.
I feel like we need to hold hands throughout this one because this was a doozy.
Such a doozy.
Well, we finally got the photography exhibit that has been teased basically all season. We have been wondering what is going to go down at this photography exhibit. And it did not disappoint. It really provided a lot of drama.
So much drama.
I don't think photography exhibits are normally this dramatic.
No, they're very kind of quiet. You go and just kind of look at the photos.
Well, everyone showed up to the photography exhibit too. We had Marianne there. We had Steven there. We had Wrigley there. Everybody really, really came out to see Bree's photos.
I was shocked. I was like, oh my goodness. Everybody's coming to this exhibit. Is Steven even Bree's friend at this point? I don't even why is he there?
Maybe for the free wine. I mean, that looked fun.
That did look fun.
Some people maybe overindulged, but we'll get into that. But Kenny, you're a photographer.
I am.
What'd you think of Bree's photos? What would you say about those? How would you rate them?
So I was taking photos during that same time that she was. For its time, her photos are they're beautiful. They're great. I love the one of Lucy. I love the one of her mom. I loved the shot of Wrigley. I love that she blew them up. They're great portraits. And
you're impressed.
I was actually impressed. Like I said, the drama to go along with it. Obviously, that does not happen at real photography exhibits. But her work is good. So I was really shocked when her mom didn't really like the photos.
Well, Bree got your approval, so that's what really matters. I did love that photo of Lucy, and she kept saying that was a long time ago. It's the last time she was happy.
Right.
I was
so
like,
sad.
This is so sad.
Yes,
she's
so
just
sad.
Staring at this photo of herself that was from a year ago, where she looks much happier in the photo.
Before Steven came and ruined her life.
Oof, I know. All right, we're going to get more into the episode. A couple of quick things first. So I'm going to be doing a mailbag episode before next week's before the finale, where we're going to talk theories and everything that we think could happen for the finale. So send me any questions, comments, whatever you think might happen. You can DM me on social at previouslyon_teentv. You can email me at previouslyonteenTV@gmail.com, or you can just comment on YouTube or Spotify. But send me all your thoughts, people. I want to hear them.
We want to hear them.
I'm excited to kind of get into more of what we think is going to happen. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe and follow the podcast. Give us 5 stars, like our vids on YouTube, share with your friends. It all really helps.
Yes. We need you guys.
All right. We do. Today, we are recapping season 3, episode 7, called I Will Promise Not to Sting. Okay, we have to talk about this episode title because this is referring to the scorpion and the frog fable. Have you heard about this at all?
I have not. Please enlighten me.
I'm not going to lie. I had not heard about it either until Tyler told me about this. And he said he grew up with this. This was a story that he had always heard. So basically in the fable, the scorpion asks the frog to carry it across the river because it can't swim. The frog, though, is worried the scorpion will sting it, but the scorpion says, I won't sting you because we'd both drown. But then the scorpion stings anyways, saying, it's in my nature. So basically, kind of the lesson of this fable is trust people's nature. Don't be fooled. Some people will hurt you even if it doesn't benefit them in any way. It's just kind of in their nature.
Wow.
So I can't think of two people who this could fit more than Steven and Lucy, honestly.
Literally, it's the definition of their whole existence at this point.
And then in the episode at the photography exhibit, when Steven and Lucy are looking at a photo together, it's of a scorpion and a frog.
Wow. I didn't catch that until you said, I'm like, oh, wow.
Well, I was kind of like, what is this photo? Yeah. And then I kind of was looking into it a little bit more and I was like, oh my God, this makes so much sense. And then with the title too, it's just like Steven is who he is. He is not going to change. And a lot of times they use this kind of story too in a way of describing psychopaths.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Or just like people with like vicious personalities who like can't help but hurt others. So, I mean, that's given me Steven DeMarco.
It's the literal definition of who he is as a character, as a person. Ugh, man. What a bad guy.
I know. Well, I feel like that's also just the show telling the audience that too.
Yeah.
That this is who he is.
Yeah.
And I think they've really been showing us that this season. I know they've been showing that to us every season, but I really just think this season they're really hitting that home.
He's really leaning into that part of himself this season. Yeah.
Well, we've seen him consistently attack a lot of people this season.
Yes.
Bigger and more than ever, you know?
Yeah. Pretty much every character except for like, well, I was going to say Wrigley, but him and Wrigley are not on good terms. Obviously, you can tell in this episode. So, yeah.
He can't be stopped. But yeah, I thought that was a fun little kind of Easter egg in this episode.
It's really cool that they did that. They put that in there.
Yeah, I love little things like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, this episode, I just had a friend text me, have you watched? And I was like, I'm about to pod about it. Of course I've watched. And all she said was, what the fuck? And she hasn't even finished the episode yet.
Oh my gosh.
But I think that's just the sentiment throughout this entire episode. Like everyone's stressing me out. Everyone's pissing me off.
Literally. My nervous system was not settled this whole entire episode. I'm like, there's so much going on.
I feel like I am going to go on a rant like Wrigley did last week of just like, why is this person doing this? Why is this person doing this? I've never been more disappointed in this person.
Right.
Where is Alex? You know, I needed some Alex this episode.
He's going and selling drugs. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's busy.
He's busy.
He's making that
drugs.
Money.
Gotta pay for school somehow.
He's an entrepreneur. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this episode was jam packed. It was another one too where there were a lot of hidden things in this episode. You really cannot look away. You can't be on your phone during this show because there's a lot of like sideways glances. There's a lot of people kind of walking after somebody. There's a lot of showing and not telling, which I like.
Yeah.
And I thought this ep had a lot of that and just had a lot of things I did not see coming.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like a lot of the glances, a lot of the body movements of the chemistry that was happening the entire episode, it was telling the story more than the dialogue was telling the story, in my opinion.
Yeah. But, yeah. You can't be scrolling on your phone during this show.
No, you need those glances.
Yeah. Because I feel like there were so many twists in this episode and a lot of things I didn't see coming. The top 5 this week is top 5 twists I didn't see coming.
Here we go, y'all.
Here we go. Let's get into it. So number 5, Evan getting Bree's mom drunk. I mean, wow. Evan never moving up my list. Like, I'm done with him. I was screaming at my TV during this.
I was so mad at him. When she got in the car and he's like, let's grab a drink, I knew exactly what he was doing. I was like, what is going on right now?
I screamed, what?
Yeah.
I mean, we knew Bree's mom was going to show up drunk to the photography exhibit. We knew it. But I didn't think it was going to be because of Evan.
I know.
What is he doing?
But they gave us subtle hints because the last episode, he was like talking about the mimosas, and then he said, well, that it doesn't work like that. Like, if you're an alcoholic, basically he was insinuating, like, if you're an alcoholic, like, you shouldn't be drinking,
Right.
And I knew in that moment, at some point, he was going to use that against the mom to get Bree to come for the summer or whatever to ruin her photography exhibit. And it worked. It really did.
He's clearly trying to ruin Bree's entire relationship with her mom.
Yes.
So he can have Bree all to himself, which it's just so possessive. It's so selfish.
It's so icky what he did.
It's so icky. And to be so possessive at such a young age, like, he has no business even telling her what to do with her life, but interfering in such a dark way and doing that with her mom.
It was so evil.
When Bree was so excited for her mom to be there. It's just so dark. It's so diabolical.
Well, and that he went to Oliver for advice, and that really, like, kind of sealed the deal. And I was like, why is he talking to Oliver? Why is he going to him? Because he wants to control Bree.
Right. Yeah. He does. And he was acting all, no, I just want advice on, who she is. No, he's controlling her. And going to Oliver in the first place, what are you doing? You know he's a bad guy.
Yeah. He had ulterior motives, and he had a plan. And honestly, him talking to Oliver kind of helped him solidify that plan. Essentially, like, he is sleeping with underage girls. Like, why would you go to him? You know what I mean?
You know that he really hurt Bree and did terrible things to her. You know this. So why are you going to this guy for advice on her?
Right.
And then taking this advice and really running with it, but in a way to more control her.
Yeah.
I mean, Oliver's advice was to be there for her. And he really took that as be the only one there for her.
Yeah.
It's just, he took it. I mean, not like Oliver gave great advice. Don't get me wrong.
No.
I don't want to hear anything coming out of Oliver's mouth.
No, not at all.
But I mean, it was just, you wanted more for Evan, and he has really shown his true colors this season, and it's been hard to watch.
Yeah, I've had to come at it from a lens of he just wants to control Bree. He wants to have some sort of dominance over her, but he's also kind of shown us who he is since the first season by being with Bree, but also being upset that Lucy rejected him.
Right.
And then he saw the opportunity to sleep with her when at the coconut party.
Right.
And that kind of, I was like, so.
I mean, Evan was hitting on Lucy when he was with Bree at one point.
Yes.
In season 1. I thought maybe he had changed a little bit, after him and Lucy got together, he realized how great Bree is, or I wanted that for him at least. And now it's just, he's possessive and doing just so much harm to her. I want him far away from Bree right now.
Far away.
I
was hoping that breakup was going to happen, but whew.
I know. I mean, this was just so diabolical. This was like Stephen DeMarco coded for me. It was just so conniving. He lied to her face multiple times, saying that her mom was like that when he picked her up. The way he was like, oh, to Bree's mom, saying, oh, we have time. I'd love to get a drink if you wouldn't mind. You know, it's like he had to do so much to set all that up.
Yes. Well, and it's so funny that is the direction they went, because I thought it was going to be something where Bree's mom reveals that Wrigley, like she knows Wrigley, like that whole thing was going to come out.
Too.
Then there was going to be drama at the, I didn't think it was going to be in the direction of like, oh, she's actually going to show up drunk. Or I thought she would be at the photography exhibit drinking and getting drunk there, not show up there. So the direction that they took it, I was like, oh, well, this is even worse.
I know.
Yeah.
It really was, because it really put Evan there as like the ringleader of that.
Yeah. What a bad guy.
Dark. I know.
Bad guy.
And it just makes it even worse that like we know she married him.
I need that answered next week. I need that answered. Why? What did Wrigley do for her to go and marry Evan? There's theories out there, which we'll get into obviously later.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? Yeah.
What did Evan promise her?
Oh.
Or,
What did he promise her? Well, he does have money and stability, and that's something that she's never really had. So that's something that she...
Yeah. And is he manipulating that and using that against her,
I guess we'll find out.
All right. Back to the top 5 twists I didn't see coming this episode. Number 4, Lucy not remembering warning Tegan about Steven.
Oof.
This was kind of wild. I mean, we see her earlier on in the episode. Mm-hmm. She tells Tegan the truth. Her and Steven are not friends. She's scared of him.
Yeah.
We see this whole scene. And then towards the end of the episode, we see Lucy run into Tegan again and say very similar lines of warning her about Steven. Yeah. And in my head, I was like, didn't she do this already? Or is she saying something different? Is she double warning her?
Right.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Because she says it so genuinely again. And Tegan stops her and says, you already told me this. And the look on Lucy's face.
Yeah.
She is flabbergasted and quickly tries to recover.
Yeah.
But she is shook that she does not remember this at all. And I was shook. I was shook that she didn't remember it at all.
I was shook as well.
That's a big convo. You don't just forget that convo.
It's definitely something going on, for sure.
I mean, I think she's disassociating.
Yeah,
she's not in her body.
She's not in her body. She right after Tegan walks away, she goes the wrong direction, and then she like quickly turns back and like goes the direction she's supposed to go. But I think because of the trauma, because of everything that she's been going through, plus all the trauma that was already added on from when she got to college, your brain does things to protect you from those kind of things. And I feel like it's starting to reel in some of those things that she's kind of blacked out, and that was really interesting to see.
And just very, very jarring, and just really shows the effect that Steven has had on her. And I am happy at least that she is admitting now that she is scared of him. I feel like that took a long time. Think about where we started this season when she wanted to get back together with him.
Right.
And now she's really seen full scope what he's capable of doing to her.
Yes.
And she's scared of him, and she's admitting it at least. Like
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting somewhere with that at least.
Right.
But it's scary that she's been in this fog.
Yeah. It's really taking a toll on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've seen her have the panic attack earlier on in the season. We saw her walking to Steven's room when she didn't mean to.
Yeah.
She didn't realize she was walking there. And now we have her forgetting full on conversations that had to do with Steven.
Yeah.
Is she forgetting other things? What else is going on? I mean,
is the SD thing real? Was that a real combo, or was that something she like, you know what I'm saying?
With the SD card?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
we don't know. Yeah.
mm.
She could be like forgetting other things, or
Yeah.
I think that was a real combo.
I think so
because
too.
I think that what's been going on more so is she's not like imagining things happening. At least we
Right.
haven't seen that yet. It's
Right.
more forgetting things, being in a fog.
Yeah. 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 That makes sense.
So I don't think she would be imagining a whole scenario that did not happen.
I think in that moment, especially when he gave her the SD card, we saw a little bit. It was a glimmer of compassion and empathy, which Steven is incapable of feeling or showing or displaying. And I think he felt really bad for her because, number one, she was begging for him to release the tape. Then she kind of goes into a spiral, and he's just staring at her, and it was a millisecond of sympathy and some sort of empathy for her. And that's, and you know, deep down in his twisted bad person brain, he loves her. There's some sort of love for her there. He wouldn't hurt her this bad if he didn't love her.
See,
I think.
I disagree with you on this.
You
because
okay.
I think he's a Scorpion. I think that
yeah.
he is incapable
Of loving.
of those types of feelings. I think he's incapable of empathy. I think that we should not take that as he felt something for her in that moment. I think he just was kind of like, this isn't fun for me anymore. He already won.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he had this like change of heart, and that's why he did it.
No. Oh, I can see that.
I mean, I think that that's kind of what this show has been telling us throughout it. And I think maybe in other seasons, they were kind of trying to show like, but he has feelings for her. And I think that, no, I think that he is incapable of those feelings. I think he's incapable of empathy. I think he just attacks at all times.
In your opinion, in the entire up till now, do you think he ever loved Lucy at any point? Was there any part of him that loved her at all?
I think now, looking back, no. With where we're at with him now.
Yeah. That's true.
When I was watching it, did I think that? Yes.
Yeah.
But now, with what he's doing to her, what he's done to Diana.
That's not what you do to somebody you love.
No, I just don't think so. He's the Scorpion for me.
I guess in my brain, I was thinking like his only way of showing love is to hurt. And I know that sounds really twisted.
Point.
I know that sounds really twisted, and maybe I'm wrong. And like, I'm not a therapist, but I think for him, like, to release that love is to like hurt. And it just, but I don't know.
No, I get what you mean. I think that is a good point.
Yeah.
And maybe it is like, yes, there's a part of him that loves her, but I just think no matter what, he's shown who he is. Yeah. And
it's true.
He just stings her every time.
Every time.
And I think just in that moment, she needs to remember he will keep on stinging.
It's true. He still holds the power.
Back to the top 5. Top 5 twists I didn't see coming in this episode. Number 3, Pippa gets broken up with twice. All right, we get Wrigley breaks up with Pippa, which good for Wrigley. Finally doing it. I mean, he did it pretty quickly. He did it like right after he kissed Bree, basically, which I loved that Bree and Wrigley moment.
It was such a good
where
opener.
They both kind of we get there where they admit that
I
they
had
have
all the
feelings
butterflies
for each other. I know.
It was so beautiful.
At first I was like, don't just keep this too awkward. No, like give us something.
Give us something.
It was a really sweet moment between the two of them. And Wrigley means business. He goes to break up with Pippa, which she does not take well. And then she goes to Diana's room, and then shortly after, Diana breaks up with her too.
She was too intense. That's why.
I know.
She
really was. I really wanted to be like I really wanted to be like, Pippa, girl, just let's take a beat. Let's relax for a second.
Let's reel this in a little bit.
I do think that she took the Wrigley breakup hard because she wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
And I think she liked the security that Wrigley brought her.
Right.
We know from her past, she didn't have many friends.
Nope.
She was changing schools. And Wrigley was like popular guy on campus. Everybody loved him. And I think she liked that security of being with him.
Yeah.
And I think she's probably worried for their friendship too, of will they still be able to be friends? Is she going to lose him from her life?
Right.
I think it was clear she was just really panicking about that.
Yeah, I agree with that. You could see it in her. You can hear it in her voice. You can see it on her face. The reaction to him, because he was hesitant at first. He was really stumbling over his words to say, I think we should just be friends. Like, we're good friends. Like, the romance side of it is like, that's done.
Yeah.
And I figured, I was like, is Pippa gonna really receive this? And like, okay, you're in love with Diana. Like, this should be one of those moments where you're like, of course, yes, let's be friends. I'm gonna go be with Diana. But no, she like did the complete opposite. And it
wasn't on her terms. I think she always thought it was going to be on her terms.
Right. Yeah. It was, I mean, he could have waited maybe a little bit, but I think, like you were saying, Wrigley was staying on business. He knows what he feels for Bree, and he can't stay in this relationship or whatever it is that they have, situationship, with Pippa anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the right thing to do. He was trying to do the right thing. I do applaud him for that.
I thought Wrigley did a great job of breaking up with her.
Yeah.
I mean, he communicated well. He was nervous, but he did say, I feel like this has felt more like a friendship.
Yes.
And sorry if I misinterpreted this, but I think you haven't really been into me lately. And you feel like you have to be with me because of what happened with my brother. So he really did hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. He communicated. He like did what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
I think Pippa was shocked. And I think, too, this puts pressure on her and Diana's relationship now, and maybe pressure that they didn't want. Like, what does this mean for her and Diana at this point? Like, everything's going good now.
Right.
But what does this mean? Do they become an official couple? Do they not? You know, she doesn't really know where Diana's head is at this point. So I think she just got really scared and did not handle it in the right way. But I feel like a lot of her insecurities were just coming out in this moment.
Very much so. Because she saw it as rejection. Wrigley breaking up with her was seen as rejection. Yeah.
And then right afterwards, she gets more rejection when Diana says she's going to Stanford law school across the country, basically because of Steven. So Pippa does not like this. Like, why are you going across the country for Steven?
Right.
To get away from him. And, you know, Diana does a great job in this moment of setting up those boundaries.
Yeah.
She does not want to be controlled again. She doesn't want, I feel like Diana just doesn't want anyone coming in on her decisions.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like she's got a lot of that from her parents wanting her to do certain things. Obviously, when she was with Steven, he wanted her to do certain things. Like she was a part of, I don't know if she was a part of a sorority or whatever, but she had a lot of expectations put on her by the people around her. And this is one decision of hers that she can make on her own.
Yeah.
And I think that freedom was something she hasn't had before. So Pippa coming in and kind of blowing up at her because she wants to get away from Steven, which who wouldn't? I don't want to be in the same town as you. I don't want to go to the same school as you. Like, why would you want to be around that? Pippa was selfishly a little bit blowing up at her because she had certain expectations for them as a pair, as a partner, as a couple. And Diana was like, whoa. This is too intense.
Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
Let's reel this in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really love what Diana says to her of, you know, she doesn't want to be controlled again.
Yeah.
And I do think just at their age, when you are young 20s and making these decisions, you know, do what you want to do. Don't let somebody that you're with at that time be
dictate
a big
everything.
Part of a major life decision that you want to make. And Diana seemed so excited about Stanford.
She did.
And she was so excited, so happy. Like, take that for what it is, instead of, you know, coming at her about it and questioning her decision making. She is fully capable of making her own decisions.
She is.
Without you.
Yeah.
And that is what you should be doing at that age.
Right. Exactly. I wish I was doing more of that at that age.
I know, it's hard.
It is.
But it's nice to see someone on this show making their own decisions.
Yes. Not based off someone else or what they're doing.
And I know part of her going to Stanford is to get away from Steven.
Right.
But I'm like, good for you, girl.
Yes. Get away.
Yeah.
Go make some new friends. Go touch some grass and ocean in California, please.
Stanford sounds great.
I want to go to Stanford.
Lovely.
I'm transferring right now.
Yale.
She doesn't need Yale.
Yeah. Go to Northern California, girl. Live it up.
Yes.
And then Pippa, once again. Then when Diana sings with Pippa, who does Pippa call? Wrigley.
Yeah.
I was like, leave him alone. He goes to see her. He really chooses Pippa over Bree in this moment, which is tough to watch, but you understand why Wrigley does this. He feels bad for what he did to Pippa, and he's a bit of a people pleaser.
Yeah. You see that come out for sure.
Yeah. And I think he kind of goes back to that a little bit of he wants to keep the peace. He wants to make sure Pippa doesn't hate him.
Yeah.
So he goes to her, and then we get maybe one of the most awkward sex scenes I have ever seen. I mean,
so awkward.
I was like, why are you making us watch this? No.
I'm like, can we fast forward this, please?
I know. That was so hard to watch.
Honestly, though, I was like, it was one of those things where I felt like Wrigley felt guilty, and then the call that she made to him sounded so urgent, like she was going to do something to herself.
I know.
If he rejected her again, you know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do you do in that situation? You know,
he had to go over there.
He had to see her.
This is somebody that he was dating for a bit of time. who calls and is sounding distraught on the phone.
Yeah.
He had to go.
He needed to see if she was okay. He needed to do that. Yeah.
Did he have to have sex with her? No.
We did not need that.
He took it a step too far for my liking.
Yes. He should have just like, no. But then I'm like, but then she would have been rejected again from that. So I'm like, what do you do?
It was tough.
It was so tough for him.
I know. I mean, yeah.
But Pippa is not your responsibility. Her feelings are not your responsibility in those moments.
Right.
You are being there as a friend, as a courtesy, as someone who cares about her. And I feel like she did take advantage of him a little bit in that moment, using his guilt to do whatever it is that she wanted to do with him. To numb herself from the rejection of Diana and essentially him in the beginning. So
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Wrigley too was like, well, maybe we do need some closure.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye sex. I mean, that's something that happens all the time.
I think there's just a lot of layers here. There's a lot going on for both of them. We also, Wrigley and Pippa, they care about each other. They really do.
Yeah, they do.
Not as romantic partners, but you can see that they really do care for each other. And I think Wrigley too feels the guilt of breaking up with her and the guilt of she was there for me when my brother passed. And she stood by me. So I want to be there for her in this moment.
Yeah, that's understandable. That is so understandable.
Whew, what a doozy that was. This, what is it? A love like quadrangle? I don't even know, but we got 4 people involved in this.
Oh my God. This isn't even the teen drama love triangles that we're used to. This is something more. I'm like, oh my, there's 2 people involved in this.
Well, and now it's like there was Pippa and Diana, there was Wrigley and Bree, there was Wrigley and Pippa, and now it feels like there's nobody together. So I don't know. A lot happened with the 4 of them in this app, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it was so awkward. Everything was awkward.
I know. This show really knows how to just make things so uncomfy for us. They do it so well.
They do it so well. Oh.
All right. Number 2 in the top 5 twists I didn't see coming this episode. Number 2 is Lucy trying to manipulate Steven for it to backfire, but then he gives her the tape back. I mean, this was me on the edge of my seat. I felt like I was watching like a thriller movie during this. For a second, I thought, is Lucy going to pull this off? Because I did think she was doing a pretty good job at one point when she was, going to him and saying, you're the only genuine relationship I have. She was really getting him in his insecurities.
Yeah.
Steven has no relationships right now. No. I mean, he's friends with Evan, sure, but Wrigley really doesn't want anything to do with him.
Nope.
He doesn't seem to have many friends. He doesn't have Lucy. I mean, his sister, he doesn't have a relationship with his sister anymore.
Or his mother as well.
Yeah. So I did think that Lucy was doing a good job of really manipulating him in that moment.
She put on the performance of her life in that moment.
She did. I was proud of her. Well, I was a little bit like, Lucy.
Yeah.
Diana said don't do anything.
She literally told her not to do anything. And I knew Lucy wasn't going to listen to her. I knew it.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, in Lucy's defense, it does feel like for her and for her mental health, she kind of had to do something. Because with this tape hanging over her, she was not doing well.
Yeah.
She was lower than low.
She wasn't sleeping. She's not eating. It just.
Yeah. she said she was in like a mini psychotic break. So I get that for Diana, maybe
Poor
that
girl.
worked of, you can't, you just got to sit with it. You can't attack or anything like that. But this was just not working for Lucy. So it did feel good of her taking some action in this.
I do agree with that. I do agree.
But of course, Steven is smarter than that.
He's so
He catches her being nice to Bree, and it all falls apart. He's like, what are you doing? I mean, and then she's just so desperate in that moment outside the photography exhibit. She's so desperate to get that tape back of like, just give me the tape and then, we'll tell Bree. We can't tell Bree tonight. It's so like, and you're like, Lucy, no, you're losing it.
She's losing it. I felt so bad for her. I was like, oh, Lucy.
Nothing gets past Steven.
It's like when you flip the light on and like the shadow, like you can't get anything past Steven. He's one of those people, he picks up on things very, very quickly.
Well, this is his game.
That's true.
It's hard to play like Steven when this is his game. This is not for normal people. No. Normal people should not be able to do what he does.
I agree with that.
So, of course, this was going to happen because nobody goes as low as he does.
Yeah.
But then, never in a million years did I think he was going to give her that tape back. That was quite a twist for me.
It was definitely a twist.
But I'm still unsettled. I mean,
for sure.
that I will not trust Steven at all. Or it's not even that I think he'll put the tape out. It's not even that. I think his reasoning of giving her back the tape is just really dark in itself, of just of him, not having fun with it anymore and not holding this over her because he already won. He already broke her enough.
He's broken her down. I mean, it's that saying, like, you kick a man when he's down, and he has been kicking her this entire season.
I think he thought mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Like, in my mind, I don't think it was change of heart. I think he thought, well, I already did it. I already broke her enough.
Yeah.
I already won. What is even, if she wants to put the tape out, then what's the point?
Right.
Like, at that point, I think he was thinking, that will give her some relief, and I don't want that.
And obviously, like we talked about it earlier, like that glimmer. I don't even know why I want to like believe there's something good in Steven.
But you can. There's nothing like, there's nothing saying what I'm saying is right. I think it's interesting when people view this differently, actually. Like, I think that's the whole point of this show.
Yeah. Because everyone has such different perspectives. And part of me is like a recovering people pleaser. And also like, I want to believe there's good in everyone, even the bad ones. And I'm like, I feel like, I don't know. Obviously with Steven, when he's with Sadie, he softens. When he's, that's the one woman in his life that he, even though he did deceive her by not showing her who he really is, there's a soft spot for her. And so I thought maybe in that moment there was a little bit of that towards Lucy when he saw her breaking down. But I also understand the perspective of like, okay, I won. This isn't fun for me anymore. Like, on to the next thing, like, I totally understand that as well. So
I just don't really see him being capable of empathy. I think they were really showing us that when he said he was still living in the room where Wrigley's brother died, and he was questioning why that was weird.
Yeah.
I think that was a really key moment where they wanted us to see that this guy does not have much empathy.
No.
But going back to what you were saying, I don't think he's like incapable of love necessarily, or what he thinks love is.
Right.
I think, though, he just can't help but be like
he's got to lash
attack
out
and be vicious.
he's got to lash out. It's his way of releasing whatever it is that he needs to release.
Yeah, because I just think he can't help but not even hurt the people he does love, like his sister.
Yeah.
You know, it always ends up that way.
Yeah. It's so true.
Yeah. It's kind of fascinating. Like this is a fascinating character study.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I wonder if like therapists and like if you're a therapist and you're watching this, like please send us a DM or comment.
Yeah.
Like we want to know what your perspective is from this show, because there's a lot of psychological corners and perspectives and things happening between these characters, and it's a true science, because some of this stuff we're like, why like any logical person, but some of these people they're just not all there when it comes to feelings and emotion. And obviously they're kids, you know, their frontal cortex is not developed yet.
Right.
But like Stephen DeMarco that is one of the most complex characters I think I've ever seen on TV.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Literally. Yeah. So if you're a therapist or in that field, like we would love to hear from you.
Yeah, let me know if I can keep calling Steven a psychopath or not.
Or a narcissist.
Or if there's another word that I should use for that.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Our number 1 top 5 twist I did not see coming in this episode. Bree seeing the Facebook photo of Lucy and Evan getting a little cuddly in the background.
Ooh.
I mean, at this point, I was just shocked that we still had more in this episode. Like, I thought we were going to be ending it on Lucy, and then in comes Bree, and in comes this Facebook photo, and everything starts clicking into place for Bree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when she saw that Facebook photo, I knew it was over.
Well, it's all, you can just kind of see it. It's like Evan lied about even being at the party. Yes. Which is odd.
So
and then
odd.
Lucy and Evan have been so weird, which she's been trying to figure out what's going on there.
Right.
And then at the end of the episode, we see her pick up Evan's phone. I watched this back. It is 100% Evan's phone.
Yeah.
They show him put it down on the table and give us a close-up. And I was like, definitely Evan's phone. So she's going to see Lucy's calls to him. She left him a voicemail at one point.
Oh my God.
Which, like, Lucy would never be calling Evan.
No, there's no reason for her to outside of something like this, for sure.
They're barely friends.
Yeah.
I do think it's so funny that this is all coming together through a Facebook post. That is very 2009. And
for sure.
I mean, we can just say Facebook has really been ruining lives for years now.
A long time. long time.
I was also dying that the Facebook album where she sees this photo is called Freshman Fools, which really made me laugh. That is a very appropriate Facebook album title.
All the titles we used to have for all of our albums on Facebook and MySpace and Zanga. The days.
Freshman Fools.
Freshman Fools.
I loved it. I kind of thought that I just did not expect this to come forward through a Facebook post, which is kind of iconic. I thought that Steven would say something, or Lucy would, kind of finally say something. Or I thought Bree would not know this entire time.
Right. Yeah. I think my first impression when she walked in was Evan was going to go to the shower and she was going to pick up the phone and see all the texts or the calls or whatever from Lucy. And that was going to get her brain going. But I didn't expect it to be her on Facebook just looking through pictures. And at first I was like, okay, what is like this picture is them together, but like if you really look at the picture, there's like super close together. And I'm like, that's how.
Yeah.
Or I figured it would be like Lucy like calling Evan, and she sees
right.
that Lucy's calling him.
Yeah.
So the way that they did this was honestly iconic and super millennial, and I'm like, I love it.
I loved it too.
Yeah.
It's so good. And they are looking chummy in that photo. It does not look great.
It does not.
We've never seen them that close.
Nope.
So, girl is right to be suspicious. But it's interesting because we really thought that Bree did not find this out till the 2015 timeline when Steven reveals it, when he sends her the voice message. Little did we know. I mean, we don't know how much she knows or how much she puts together or what happens. I think that this will just cause Bree more to move things forward with Wrigley. This gives Bree a little bit of a push of, I don't need to be faithful to Evan. He's keeping secrets from me. I'm going to keep my secrets too.
That's true. That's so true. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I think that that's just a little bit kind of, because it seems like she's done with Wrigley for a second. She is bawling her eyes out crying when she finds out that Wrigley and Pippa had sex. She's so upset. And she texts Evan, I love you. Did she send that text?
Yeah. That was her.
So, and then she goes over there. So I think she was like, okay, this thing with Wrigley is like messy. Like for a second, she's done with it. Then she sees this as putting this all together of Evan and Lucy and being like, well, everyone's lying. Everyone's keeping their secrets. So I'm going to keep mine.
Ooh. But I do think if she had answered the phone with Wrigley, if she had like stepped into the hallway, maybe he would have told her what happened. Maybe there could have been some sort of resolution or something, but I think
there will be. I can't imagine that Wrigley won't be open and honest with her because he's been that way this whole season. He's been very, very honest.
Yeah.
At this point, I think he will do what it takes for Bree to listen to him.
That's so true. He really, really likes her.
Yeah.
And I do think, obviously, he made a mistake, but I wonder how he's going to navigate this whole situation now with him. I mean, it's a love triangle at this point. Pippa, Bree, and him. I mean, Diana's kind of removed out of the situation now because she said, I got to go. You're too intense, Pippa. But he has been, you're right, he has been straightforward and honest this whole entire season. And I love that for him because it's made him the best character. Him and Diana both the best characters this season.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
What would it look like if Wrigley and Diana got together? Oh wait, they did. They had sex
in their freshman year. Everybody has been with everyone at this point.
I know. Very college. Very college. Very incestuous friend group. I love it. Wow, that's fun. But both of them are too good that like they can't be together. I need them to like spread it to other people at this point.
Yes, please spread it.
Save Bree and save Pippa. Get them out of this mess. I have a few honorable mentions from the top 5. Top 5 plot twists from this episode. One of them, which I clocked, when Steven asks if that's Bree's mom and Evan confirms it, and then Steven goes, huh, what did that mean?
I caught that too. And here's the thing about Steven that I'm learning. He does not like mom figures. So
yeah, that's true.
That, I mean, between Lucy and like other, he just does not, because of his own mother, he does not like the mom figures. And that was, I don't know what he's planning for Bree's mom. Because when he said that, I was like, oh God, no. I hope he's not planning something. But I clocked it as like, he just doesn't like her, you know?
Yeah. That's how I took it too. I know that there's some theories out there that Steven and Bree are somehow related. I just don't believe
No,
that.
I don't believe that
So
either.
I do think it was just him kind of clocking that was her mom
Yeah.
and taking a mental note of it, as Steven does for everything.
Every single situation he knows about. He's taking a mental note, which is scary.
Or maybe he was like, oh, another messy mom. At least it's not just me.
I mean, true. That's so true.
But it was interesting. I'm just
Yeah.
curious, like, if that would lead anywhere. I don't know.
I guess we're gonna find out next week.
I know. And then my other honorable mention is it looks like Marianne goes after Bree's mom when Bree's mom leaves. Like she
Yes.
looks to see that Bree is not looking and then follows Bree's mom out.
Yes. I don't know what they were. I don't know. Obviously, it's something's happening there, but I
Yeah.
was so confused. I was like, "What is happening between like Marianne and then the mom and Bree?" And I'm like, Marianne kept looking over. I'm like, "What is
Yeah.
going on here?" Yeah.
I think it's very clear that we don't have closure on that storyline yet with Oliver.
No.
And I thought maybe last week when Bree and Marianne had their chat, maybe Bree got some closure with that.
Yeah.
But it's very clear that that's not the case.
Nope.
And Bree really wants to go after Oliver.
Yeah.
And tells Marianne this.
She wants to make him pay.
So it's something's definitely going to happen with that next week.
Ooh.
Definitely.
I don't
And
know if I'm ready.
I hope Oliver gets it coming to him, but I'm so nervous about what's going on with Marianne and Bree's mom. I don't know. Like, I don't trust Marianne still.
Oh, I don't trust her either. That's why I was
Even
like,
after
what is
their
happening?
convo. Yeah.
Yeah. Something's being plotted.
Happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, just let Bree's mom leave, okay?
Yeah.
She caused enough damage at that photography exhibit.
So much damage.
Poor Bree. I felt so bad for her in that moment.
Well, when she was like, you didn't have my permission to put my picture up. I was like, girl, you literally said she could take the photo. You knew that she was doing a photography exhibit. Hello. What else would she use it for? You know?
And it was just one thing after another. She wouldn't stop. It was the photo. Then it was, oh, you're embarrassed of me. I know you're embarrassed of me.
Yeah.
And just anything Bree said wasn't good enough.
You can tell that her mom, unfortunately, has trauma, but she also hasn't grown up.
I know.
By the way that she acts, by the way that she treats Bree like her friend instead of her daughter.
Yeah.
And maybe there's some jealousy there with Bree being so pretty, being successful, going to college, like doing all the things that she did not get to do. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why she's like, oh, why are you embarrassed of me? Well, maybe it's because she thinks Bree would be ashamed of her because she's different. She's lower. She's not that she's lower, but she's you get what I mean. She
has
so
a lot
different.
of insecurities, and she didn't get to live these life experiences that Bree is currently living.
Yes.
So there's a lot of insecurity then about that.
Yeah.
And they just don't know each other.
And it's awkward. And every exchange with them, there's as from the first moment that she saw her at the brunch place, there's always that hesitation, lingering thing, and you're like, what is this? For me, I can't do that. If there's that, I gotta go. I'm done.
You're out of there.
I'm out.
You will not be taking that mimosa. You're done.
I'm done.
Yeah, it's just really sad to see because you see how much Bree wanted her mom there.
Right.
You see that she was so excited about it. And then her mom just self-sabotages it, basically.
Well, and Evan had a very big part in that.
Yeah, Evan did too. 100%.
He wanted that to happen. He wanted to see that happen. Yeah.
Luckily, Lucy talked to Bree's mom at one point. I thought she was being a really good friend to her.
Yes.
In that moment, we really do see Lucy at her best when it is with Bree, honestly.
Bree brings out the best in her. And that is how you know, if anyone out there, that's how you know you have a good friend, is when they bring the best qualities out of you and you both lift each other up. And I feel like Bree's energy with Lucy is that happy, joyful, like girlhood, sisterhood that none of them really got, you know? So I love their friendship. I really do.
Well, we'll see if it lasts.
Ooh, I know.
Let's get into theories for the finale next week. Well, we end this episode where Lucy finally looks happy.
Yeah.
Which is just a sign that things are going to go so bad next week. Like, girl, you are not studying abroad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a sign. Anytime a character just thinks it's over and they're finally happy, and if there's more eps left, something terrible is going to happen.
I mean, think about Peyton. She thought Psycho Derek was gone, and then he came back. So
these psychos always come back.
They always come back.
So the next episode is going to be the season 3 finale. I looked this up because I know there's theories out there that we're getting more episodes, secret episodes, whatever. I read a bunch of Hollywood Reporter articles. Next week is the finale of season 3, and it could be the finale for the entire show because it has not been picked up for a season 4 yet.
Yeah, we don't know. Ooh.
We don't know, which is interesting. And we do know that we get some closure in the season 3 finale. Yeah. So at least we'll get that. I'm happy going into it knowing that. And we know it's going to be an explosive finale.
Yes.
Megan Oppenheimer, the creator, said that we shouldn't even guess what happens. But that's what I'm here to do.
That's what we're here to do. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The title for next week's episode is Are You Happy Now That I'm on My Knees?
Oh. Ooh.
So maybe some forgiveness. Maybe that's the theme. And then the description is a scandal erupts at Baird College when shocking truths come to light. Consequences follow for everyone.
Oh my God. I'm so nervous, Jill.
I'm so nervous. I mean, we were just talking about how we love Bree and Lucy's friendship, but I mean, I'm really thinking that Bree is the one who releases this tape.
I do think
because it would explain why in the 2015 timeline she says she's a terrible person. Like that, there's no way she says that just because of the affair with Wrigley.
Right. Oh, for sure.
And Lucy put such an emphasis on the fact she was going to destroy the tape. But we don't see her do it yet.
No, it's still in her room. She has not done it. Ooh.
And they leave those doors open all the time.
Kids. Oh my gosh.
So I know it's just really feeling like it's Bree after she finds out about the Lucy and Evan thing. I'm thinking she just kind of loses it.
Maybe, and this could be, and I'm just coming up with this own theory right now.
That's what this is for.
But maybe that's what Steven is holding over Bree. When she looks at him walking down the aisle, she said she's a terrible person. They were at the bar. She said she made everyone makes a mistake. I mean, obviously Wrigley, of course. No duh. But I think it has more to do with Lucy. That's my own theory. I don't know if that's true, but I think Steven has been holding this part of her over her head for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, Steven does clock things pretty well.
He
So
does. He does. I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean,
I'm scared. I'm so scared for this group of friends. Like, obviously, none of these people are true friends with each other. If you have to lie to
right,
your friends the entire time you're friends, you're not friends. But
right.
the little friendships that we have seen, the glimmer of hope that we have seen with Bree and Lucy, and even Pippa and Wrigley, and I just, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think too, Bree is going to feel blindsided
Yeah,
by Lucy because
right.
Bree doesn't know the truth
She
that
doesn't.
Lucy said she was sexually assaulted by Chris because of what he did to Pippa.
That's right. She
So
doesn't know.
Bree could watch this tape and be like, so she lied about this and I was feeling sorry for her.
Oh,
And
shoot.
so then she just gets mad about all these lies from Lucy, this person she thought she could trust, this person she confided in. So she just goes balls to the wall and releases this.
You know what? I honestly, I think that's what's going to happen. She's going to
Right?
find out about all these lies that Lucy's involved in, because you're right. I didn't even think about that, Jill. She does not know. She doesn't know that it was Pippa. She doesn't know that Lucy lied to the entire student body about and now she's going to see the tape. She's going to be angry about Evan and her, hooking up. And oh my God, next episode is going to be crazy.
I think we're going to see another side to Bree.
Yeah. I do think with the good, there is bad. And that's with everyone. With the good, there is bad.
100%. That's what this show is kind of all about.
Yeah.
Except, I think Steven is
there is no good.
Bad.
There's no good with him. It's just all bad with Steven DeMarco.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Any other theories?
Everything falls on Bree. Honestly, I think everything is going to fall on Bree with this whole thing. How everything unfolds begins with Bree.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, she was the end of this episode, so I think she's going to play a big part in the next one. And
do we think Steven is going to pay for Macy? Do we think that they're going to plot something as a group to take down Steven, or is it Diana that's going to do it?
I don't think everyone will be involved in the takedown of Steven, but I do think that at the wedding, there is going to be a takedown somehow. Yeah. Because how else are we going to get closure from this?
I know. And Macy deserves justice. What he did to her, it honestly, it trickles down to Drew. It was a ripple effect.
Yeah.
What happened to her ended up killing Drew.
Yeah.
In a sense, so some sort of justice has to be served for her death.
But also, like, it feels too clean cut of just justice being served. Like, I don't know if that's this kind of show.
Right.
But we'll see. I mean, they brought up Macy multiple times this season. It feels like something could go back to that. Yeah. It does feel like Lucy is playing Steven in the 2015 timeline.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
So maybe she finally wins over him some way, somehow. And maybe that's what it's more about. But I think she's playing him. I don't think that... I think she's working him the way that she knows how. Because she's kind of the only one who can.
That's so true.
I mean, say what you want about Lucy. She did have him for a little bit this episode.
She did.
So think years later, after, all the work she does and whatnot.
Right. I honestly...
I believe in her. I think she can do it.
I believe that because even in the first season, there were moments where she had stuff over Steven, where she was like, there was that conversation in the 8th episode of season 1. It was Pippa and Lucy, and Pippa says, do you feel like you have to stay with him? And Lucy's like, just stop. She's like, if I could hurt Steven if I wanted to. That was number 1. Then the whole front desk thing. He didn't want to go work at a front desk. She, like the whole Macy thing. She had some sort of power over him, and there was times where he submitted to her. So I know that now it's a little bit of a different twist, a different story, because he has gotten more scary. But she does hold some sort of, she knows how to play his game. She can meet his match,
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so too. I believe in her.
I believe in her.
I don't know if we're going to get like justice over the Macy situation.
I know.
But I do think that somehow Lucy will be taking Steven down at this wedding in some way.
Yes.
And we'll be getting more into theories on the mailbag app, because I need to think this over more. I need some time, because there's a lot of ways that this can go.
So many ways.
I want to hear from the people. I want to hear your thoughts.
Tell us.
Please comment, DM, tell us what you think is going to happen. And I will gather my thoughts. Send me any ideas by Friday.
Yes.
Please.
Please do it.
Yeah, thank you for joining me again, Kenny.
Thanks for
having
me.
What a wild ride this has been.
This has been a doozy. I'm still processing this episode, so and I will be till next week.
I'm still processing that we only have 1 ep left, and
I know it could be the last one.
It feels crazy. It feels like so much is up in the air. So
much has happened.
It's gonna be wild. So be sure to come back next week, where I'll be recapping episode 8, the finale of Tell Me Lies, the season 3 finale. Hopefully not the forever finale.
Yes.
I'm also covering season 3 of School Spirits, another scary show in a different way.
Yes.
That is also in the same podcast feed. So be sure to check that out, or watch School Spirits if you haven't. It's a great show. And follow our podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Rate 5 stars on Spotify and Apple. We would love that. It really does help. You can subscribe to us on YouTube and buy our merch on Etsy.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.